In 2004, a fisherman in Thailand named Samjing watched an elephant do something disturbing. A wild elephant on the beach stopped eating, turned its head toward the ocean, then ran inland. Not fast, not scared, determined. Other elephants followed, then dogs, then goats. The fisherman stayed. Hours later, the tsunami came. The elephant knew something the human didn't. That's not instinct, that's prediction. And prediction means he understood something dangerous. The ocean was not safe. The ocean was about to scream.
Most people think animals live in the same present moment we do. Same now, same here, just dumber. But a handful of scientists started asking a different question. Do animals experience time the same way humans do? And the answer gets weird fast.
Here's the famous test. Put a dog in a room. Leave. Come back after 5 minutes. The dog loses its mind with joy. Leave for an hour. Same reaction. Leave for a day. The dog acts like you returned from war. For decades, scientists said, see, dogs don't understand time. Every separation feels forever. But then in 2011, a psychologist named William Roberts changed the test. He trained dogs to wait for different lengths of time before getting a treat. The dogs who waited longer showed different body language. Less excited, more patient. The dogs understood something unexpected. 5 minutes is not 1 hour. They had a sense of duration, not a clock, something older.
Now here's where it gets complicated, because sensing time passing is different from sensing the future. Philosophers argued about this for centuries. It's the difference between I waited and I knew before it happened. Scrub jays, for example, in 2007, researchers watched birds hiding worms, not in one place, in multiple places. The birds remembered which spots they hid food yesterday. But here's the crazy part. They also remembered which spots other birds saw them hide food. The next day, they moved the worms from the spots their rivals watched. The jays weren't just remembering, they were planning for a theft that hadn't happened yet. Imagine being outsmarted by a bird that fits in your pocket.
Wait, I just realized something. Humans spend their whole lives trying to control the future. Calendars, alarms, to-do lists. We invented retirement plans for a time we can't even guarantee we'll see. But from an animal's perspective, we're panicked. Imagine explaining a deadline to a lizard or a mortgage to a squirrel. We created invisible timelines so stressful even humans have trouble sleeping. By crow rules, we're the most anxious species on Earth. And crows really do think we're nervous.
In 2015, scientists in Japan noticed crows dropping nuts on crosswalks. Wait for the light to turn red, cars stop, crows walk into the street and grab the cracked nuts. They understood traffic lights. That's not luck. That's reading human time. Somewhere above Tokyo, crows are laughing at how long we wait for green.
Some scientists think animals don't see time like we do at all. They think animals see time the way humans see weather, something that happens around them, not something they carry inside. A cat doesn't look at a clock at 5 p.m. and think, dinner time. The cat feels hungry at 5 p.m. because you fed her at 5 p.m. for 6 years. She didn't learn a number, she learned a rhythm. And honestly, fair enough. Humans invented seconds and minutes and leap years. We split time into pieces so small, we forgot time was never made of pieces.
In 1962, a biologist named Carl von Frisch proved bees tell each other where flowers are by dancing. The dance includes distance and direction and angle relative to the sun. Bees do trigonometry without a degree. Imagine trying to explain daylight saving time to a bee.
But then there are the stories that ruin this theory completely. The stories where animals treat time not like weather, but like something closer. In 2013, a woman named Donna Smith in Illinois buried her horse after it died of old age. 1 year later, on the same day, at the same hour, the horse's best friend, another horse named Sugar, walked to the exact spot and stood there, silent, for 20 minutes, then walked away. Sugar didn't do that any other day.
The horse remembered a date, not a season, not a morning or evening, a specific day. Now think about that. An animal with a brain that fits inside a human's skull understood something most humans take for granted. That a year ago, at this same sun position, something changed forever. Donna never figured out how Sugar knew, but Sugar recognized something. Not food, not danger, something else.
So where does that leave us? The science says, yes, many animals can tell time passing. Yes, they remember the past. Yes, some of them seem to sense the future. But the real question, the one scientists still can't fully answer, when an animal waits at the door 5 minutes before you come home, are they counting minutes or feeling something we forgot how to feel?
Here's what we do know. The more we study animal time, the harder that line becomes to draw. Mice anticipate pain before it starts. Bees adjust their schedule if you move flowers. Dogs know the difference between 10 minutes and an hour. The wall between human time and animal time used to look solid. Now it looks paper thin. In 2018, a scientist named Greg Burns trained dogs to sit still in an MRI machine. Not sedated, willing. The dogs' brains lit up differently when they smelled their owner's scent from different times of day. Morning smell, afternoon smell, evening smell. The dogs could smell time. Not metaphorically, literally. A dog in a metal tube smelling whether you left 5 minutes ago or 5 hours ago understands something ancient. That time leaves a trail. Humans lost that trail thousands of years ago, which raises an uncomfortable possibility.
If animals smell time, feel storms before they form, know when you're coming home before you leave, then maybe the gap between us and them was never about intelligence. Maybe animals live in a world with more dimensions than we can access. And maybe that's exactly why the next question matters so much. Because if animals know what time it is without a clock, what else do they know about us that we don't know about ourselves?
There's one chimpanzee story from 1967 that completely changed how scientists answer that question. So if you want the answer, click the video on your screen right now. And once you hear it, you'll never look at any animal the same way again. Peace!